Hi Libra, welcome to your weekly reading for June 6th to June 12th. I'm changing the format a little bit for this week. I'm only doing oracle cards. I'm doing my best to kind of keep them a bit shorter and leaving the more detailed messages for the monthlies. So if you see something different, just wanted to kind of explain that. So, okay, let's get into your messages for this week. What is coming up here for Libra? Okay. Stuck in the mud. Follow the leader. And education. Okay, I see something very interesting with these cards, actually. I see a couple different things, okay? I feel like the energy with the stuck in the mud and follow the leader, I think that it's like you're changing. For some of you, it feels like you're changing the guidance and the advice that you tend to listen to, or maybe even like the people that you're around. Not that, I hope that didn't come out in the wrong way. Like, it's not that you were listening to the wrong people, but I feel like there's something that you're noticing yourself where it's like when certain people kind of give you advice, you tend to feel a bit more stuck in your life, or you kind of feel like you hit up against a wall. And then another message with this I also see is that you're starting to kind of take in a newer way of looking at something to help release yourself from something that you've been stuck to for some time. I feel like there's both of those messages that are kind of rolled into one here. It's like you're changing the way you see something or your methods. It's like you're kind of learning from the past here, and you're kind of seeing also, you could also be reflecting on something from the past where, you know, you followed someone's advice and then you find yourself like not entirely in the place that you want to be in, or kind of finding it difficult to move forward. And I feel like at the same time, you're implementing newer ways of, you're learning something new. So you could be reading books, listening to like podcasts, or, just like maybe like self-help, like videos, things like that, to help you to make some movement, some forward movement in your life to help release yourself from some of this stuck energy. So I feel like that's going to be really strong here this week. I feel like your focus is on moving forward and kind of making those progressive changes in your life. That's what you're focused on. I feel like you're not focusing too much on the distractions or anything, the negative parts or any of the parts in your life that kind of bring you down, that kind of lower your frequency and vibration. I feel like you are shifting your focus completely onto the positive, and that's going to be really, really helpful here for you. So very beautiful as we start off for this week. I'm hearing the words, I may be stuck now, but I won't be for long. So I don't know who that resonates for, but those are the words that I hear. So like very empowered, very determined to, face things head on here. And then we have embracing. So I feel like a lot of you are coming up, you're facing a challenge in your life is what it feels like. But I feel like it's, again, the way you're seeing the challenge, it's your perspective, it's the way that you're approaching it that is making all the difference here. And I feel like you are embracing something new in your life. I feel like there's pathways that are opening up that you didn't know existed, a different way of living or different choices that are available to you that now you are seeing are things that look really good to you. Like, it's just like you need a change. You need something different. Yeah, love that. And it's like your perspective is clearing up. It's like this blank slate. You're clearing out the energy. It's like you're starting over and you're asking yourself, like, with a blank slate, what is it that I would want for my life, or what direction? Now that I have these options or these different choices, or if I could pick anything for my life, what is it that I would pick for myself? And I think that there's something about authenticity here as well with that purity card. It's like you're clearing out all the noise, everybody else's opinions, everybody else's thoughts and what they want. And you are allowing yourself to see clearly. Maybe for some of you, it's even like the first time in your life, you're able to make some decisions and choices for yourself for what you want, not what someone else wants for you. So very empowering, Libra. Very beautiful. This is a very interesting scent that I'm picking up on. It's very random. I'm picking up on the smell of crayons. So maybe some of you have kids and you've been coloring with crayons lately, or maybe there's something creative that you're doing. Like you're bringing out, you could also be kind of reconnecting with your inner child, reconnecting with that part of you that had that, I'm hearing the word imagination. So really playing with your imagination, being creative with the things that you're asking for, the things that you're manifesting in your life. You're asking for, I kind of feel like a lot of you are even daydreaming or kind of having thoughts about unique things that you really want to call into your life. It doesn't have to be like big ticket items. It's almost like smaller experiences, but they seem like they would be a lot of fun to do. It's like maybe even reflecting back when you were a kid, some things that you wanted to do back then. And you're like, I really wanted to do that when I was a kid. I think that I can kind of create that for myself now. Or I wonder how I can kind of give that to myself now. I kind of forgot about that dream, but it's coming back to me. So that's really interesting. So I think there's something about having more of like a childlike imagination or some of you could also be reconnecting with your inner child. And others of you could be connecting with your actual children, or you're connecting with like other people's kids, like your nieces and nephews or something like that, but it's bringing out this inner child out of you. So that's definitely there. So balance, take time to relax, indulge a little more or less, set boundaries with your work. Yeah. So this is again about allowing yourself to kind of play with, what do I want for my life that's going to bring me happiness and joy, not just all focused on like one thing or another. So having that balance is going to really help to, again, move things forward here. What else for Libra this week? Leadership. So I feel like, again, this is also about taking command and control. And I think I really like these cards together because I really strongly feel like for some of you, and that may not resonate for everyone, but for some of you, there could have been influences around you that maybe you felt had a lot of say in like what like how something went, like the final word or the final say. So I feel like there's something here about restoring that balance. So if you feel like, let's say you're in a relationship and it's been imbalanced in terms of, who got more of a say in what was decided in the connection or in the relationship, I feel like there's something here about taking your power back, being able to use your voice and stepping up into that leadership role. Very beautiful. Okay, let's pick a few more here. Potential gateway. And I feel like this is about opportunities opening up for you that are a bit unique from what you've experienced before. I feel like there's something living from the heart space here. There's a heart opening. There's a heart chakra opening. And I feel like as that opens and heals, you're going to find that it's like you're going to want different things than what you thought you wanted before. So there's a lot of interchange that's happening. And I feel like some of those changes may even be catching you off guard a bit. Amplify your positive emotions. Beautiful. Yeah. So that's that focus on the positive, what you can control, what you do have. Not necessarily control, but it's more like what is going to help bring positivity to my life, what's going to help lift me up. And I feel like your soul focuses on that here. Let's pick one more here from the stack. Okay. Be true to your heart. So a lot of beautiful heart energy here and a lot of authenticity. So this is about stepping into your own energy and being true to your heart, reconnecting with that and finding a lot of wisdom and information. It's almost like you're just uncovering a lot of things that you didn't know about yourself, didn't know about things that you truly wanted, because we might have had to close that part of us, or we may have had to kind of shut down that part of us. But there's an awakening in your heart space that's happening here. There's like an awakened heart that's happening here for you. And it's really changing. It's like creating radical change in your life. Let's pick an animal guidance message for Libra. Trust the great mystery. And I feel like this new path that you're headed down is going to be a lot more in alignment with who you are becoming, with who you're transforming into. And it's going to feel good because you're transforming into something that's a lot more authentic than where we've been. And so naturally also the way things change may even seem a little bit, I'm hearing the word serendipitous, very much aligned. You're going to see Spirit's hand in some things, like how some things kind of synchronistically start to work out or fall into place without really even having to do much. And I think that's the key to that trust. It's like being able to trust without really knowing how something is going to turn out. But then when it kind of unfolds, you can start to see how it's almost like someone kind of turning to Spirit and saying, I see what you did there. So it's like when something kind of turns out in your favor, you can see why maybe in some moments in your life there had to be a delay, or there had to be some kind of rejection about something, or it's something that you wanted or you really had your heart set on. It's like things start to make more sense, and that's what trusting the mystery is. It's like we don't always know why things are being withheld from us or why things are being shifted in another direction, but always knowing that we're being guided to our growth and our evolution. So I'm trusting that is going to be important here. So beautiful week, Libra. There's a lot that's being uncovered and opened up here for you. I hope that this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next week. Bye, Libra.